Dear students, today we will talk about the mechanics of the report writing. Now, what does it mean by the mechanics? Under the mechanics, the most important will be the size and the physical design. As you all know, report writing is an art. It is a very beautiful art which one has to practice before a final report is to be written. There are few principles which you need to follow when you write a report. What are those principles? The spacing between the lines, the writing font size and its design, top and bottom, left and right borders of the page, tables, graphs or illustrations, and then the page numbers. What all these principles talk about? Let's look at one by one. First, spacing. What does it mean by a space? Space means a space between the two lines. When you're writing or you are typing on the computer, then the minimum space between the two lines should not be less than 1.5. And then, what is the font size? The good ideal font size is 12. It is for the main text. But if you have for headings or for some other important things which you need to mention in your report, then the font size can be 14 or 16, but it should not exceed 16. And for headings and for important things which you want to highlight, you can do the bold graphics also. But ideally speaking, your font size should not be more than 12. Then what should be the font design? There are plenty of font designs available in the computer. But the ideal way or the ideal font design, which is very easy to read, is the Times Roman or the Arial. So preferably, please restrict yourself only to these two formats. Now, what are the borders? Borders is the top and the bottom border and the right and the left border. Each page, the top and the bottom should be 1.5 inches, while as from the left and right it should be 1 inch. It means to say that the report, the page should look like that it is a real what you call professional page written by some professional person. Please refrain from writing all capital letters because capital letters are difficult to read, and particularly if the capital letters are bold, then it's more difficult to read. So what you need to do with the first capital letter and then all in the running letters on the running language. But you can use all capital letters only for the title, which only is an exception in a report. But otherwise, do not use all the capital letters in your report. Lastly, tables, when you are drawing in an Excel in the computer, must include the wrap text. The wrap text would mean that the text which you are writing in a particular box does not get spilled over into the next column, or it is invisible or it is unreadable. So please ensure that when you are using such kind of tables where the language or where the narration is very thick, then please use the wrap text method. Now this is all for today. Tomorrow when we talk, we will talk something more about what's the design and what is the size and how the things should be done. Now, the one more thing before we close, the paper size should not be anything less than A4. The paper size has to be A4. Hence, please use the A4 size when you are printing or writing through the computer network. Thank you. Thank you very much.